Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Legion Remix and, another episode of. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I flew to this rare and I want to fight it. There we go. I couldn't get over that. I was stuck on that fence and then the timer finished. And then I thought, no one will come by and try to fight this rare while I'm introducing my stream, will they? And then they did. Happy Friday, how you doing? Brand new episode of Hazel Tries to Stay Warm. We have coffee and tea. We can dual wield. We have turtleneck, we have blanket, we have cat. We're working on it. I love Dead Cat, thank you for the 13-month resub. Oh, shake it off. How was Remix treating you so far? It is fun. I am level 44, which eagle-eyed viewers may notice is a little higher than yesterday, and that's because I played last night because I wanted to. It is somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 Celsius indoors. It's not actually that cold outside. The problem is that I don't have any heat. Yeah, it's going to be another week or two before I can get it. Week or 2 or 3 before the install is scheduled for the HVAC here. So in the meantime, I'm layering. The tea is decaf, the coffee is not. Or at least the tea is pretty close to decaf, but it's morning, you know. Yeah, dual-wield beverages for the win, right? I guess I'm technically triple wielding, or I would be if I had more hands. I have a water too, because you always have to have a water. Desk water. Non-negotiable. You guys having fun in Remix? It really managed to hook me at a certain point. I'm not done leveling yet, obviously, but like, I realized I'm a little more familiar with what's going on. Not fully, but like, I did the achievement for finishing the Val'sharah campaign, and I realized that I'd looked at these and I'd kind of seen that, oh, hey, if you do the the questing achievement, it said that I would receive a perfected epoch memento, and I went, yeah, remix garbage. But that's 10% experience is what that is. I didn't know that. I'd seen epoch mementos, but I didn't realize the perfected one was like 10 times as strong. I thought it was maybe 1, but it's 10. So now, even though I didn't finish the Sojourner achievement, which I do kind of want to do for Val'sharah, I think I do want to like complete the questing achievements and stuff, but I'm pivoting to do another zone campaign first because I want that experience. I want to stack that up, at least until this character's level 80. I'm on the fence about whether I'm going to level any more. I certainly don't need them as alts. It's just a question of if it feels like it would be a more fun way to farm bronze than doing content at sort of max level on this guy. I'm not sure. 44 last night as well and want to do more. Hooked to the point where I'll be having withdrawal while I'm out of town this weekend. That's what you get for having like a well-balanced life and stuff. Not have only played 17 hours in day 1, cleared both mythic raids and 636. Holy smokes. Wow, you are cruising. Holy moly. Oh, hi, little C2222. Thank you. Welcome, good morning, or afternoon, or evening. How you doing? Oh, I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, my friend is here too. I feel the irrational urge to name my demon friend here. I'm in the fell tree. I'm in the second path, as I think a lot of people are. I'm just sort of vaguely following the Wowhead guide, which basically just says take the second path and then congratulations, you're done. So I'm gonna be hanging out with this guy a bunch, and I'm feeling the irrational urge to give him a nickname. Also, I'm inventing my talent tree, my talent specs. Once I get to 80, Wowhead had a build. I can import that, but for now, we're just kind of winging it. J. Francisco, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Wish it was that cold here already. Finally getting down to the high 50s tonight, but it was 90 on Monday. Oh, boy. I have a guide. I've been winging it. I was winging it until late yesterday when I thought, I'm just going to look up the Wowhead guide. And the reason I wanted to look it up was I had this vague idea. I don't want to do those yet. I had this vague idea that your jewelry traits, right? Your trinkets and your jewelry all have extra traits, and I figured some of these are going to be better than others, right? Like, I don't really want defensives unless I'm in danger of dying. And then I thought, well, some of them must be the best ones, and I should just hold on to those. So it turns out I want Terror from Below twice. I want... What is it? Let's refresh our memories. Legion Remix... BM Hunter Wowhead. That was Legion Remix Beast Mastery Hunter Guide. So yeah, they want, Touch of Malice twice, Terror from Below twice, and then Volatile Magics. Those are the ones that it wants me to have. So I'm keeping an eye out for those, and I'm going to try to not replace the ones that I have that are those powers until I can get a higher item level version of them. Because I think the item level is less important than the power for those, because the only other thing they have on them is Stam. They don't have secondaries. Is Vault of the Wardens one of the worst dungeons? Because I audibly grow it every time. Yeah, it's awful. I did it once, which I was glad to, because I got an achievement for doing like all the dungeons in this zone already, because I also did a Shara thing. I have a Shara. But yeah, no, it's long. It's easy to get lost. It's also easy to get stuck if the group goes ahead of you and they take elevators and start fights and stuff. It's very easy to get like locked out. I have not tried LFR raids. No, I had some notion about doing normal, but then I was just having so much fun questing and working on the questing achievements. I might kick myself later. I may realize that I should have been doing like raids because it would have made me stronger faster, and then it would have made me more powerful while I was leveling. But yeah, I figure if I feel fine doing this, then there's nothing wrong with this way. LFR has been pretty simple. It didn't even occur to me that I could do LFR. That's a good point. I knew I wanted to do a Little Emerald Nightmare just for the sake of the Val'sharah zone instances. But we can always worry about that later. We're cruising on campaign right now. We're also escorting Prince Ferundus if he wants to, like, you know, walk or anything. Yeah, let's off and away. Enjoyed questing LFR, straightforward. Only did it because of the infinite power quest. Yeah, I think that's a good reason to do it. That's what got me into dungeons. I didn't want to do dungeons either, but then I would pick up a quest for one. I would be like, fine, I'll sit in queue for it, and they've been pretty fast. Not like complete lawn mowering, but getting there. Although it's funny, sometimes the tanks will pull as though the group is going to lawnmower it, and then it's actually kind of dicey having everybody survive, or like you're just fighting 30 mobs for like 2 minutes because no one actually is that overpowered in that particular group. Dungeons I've enjoyed because they're smaller, but I'm a tank and I love it. Worth it to complete the side quests. It will give you bronze. There's an achievement. There's a few achievements. If you do all the side quests in a zone, or like all the side quest hubs, you'll get the Sojourner achievement, which will give you a bronze cache. And if you do that and the campaign, you get another achievement for questing in that zone, which will give you another cache. Or maybe threads at some point. I get mixed up. Lore Runner, yeah. You get an infinite knowledge for doing Lore Runner of a given zone, and you need to do the side quests of that zone for Lore Runner. So I'm going to do them eventually, but right now I'm prioritizing just the campaigns, because I figure, and maybe this will bite me in the butt, I don't know, but I figure that like, right now, at least while I'm leveling, the experience gains, those 10% XP buffs are what I'm chasing, because those are just chunky. Once I get to 80, then I think I can pivot and focus more on infinite power. Or what do they call it? Infinite knowledge that gives me more infinite power. And then I guess bronze, you know, just filling in extra stuff. Because by then you should be absolutely steamrolling. You'd think, anyway. Remix is great as a quest lover. Your mug is so cute. Thank you. I love it a lot. It's a handmade one that I bought because it reminded me of a mug that my mom had my whole life growing up. She still has it, but she had one that was kind of those similar colors and patterns, and I think the older I get, the more I actively try to become my mother. In a nice way, you know, because she's a really nice lady. Happy we can finally get the Lothian Prowler Fox Mount and the Wondrous Wisdom Baltoy. I've been farming them for a couple of years. Nice. Oh, man. Yesterday on stream, I haven't put it on my spreadsheet yet, but yesterday I did cave and installed Legion Remix Helper. I've discovered the scrap feature is pretty nice, although you still have to do a little bit of manual scrap managing. This is just for the bonus objective. These are bait. They're not that good for the time spent. We're gonna not worry about that. Oh, hang on. Rares, though. I need those. I have a thingy. For rares. I was in the middle of a thought. A thinky thought. Coffee becoming my mother. No, that's done. Leveling. No. Oh, elusive foes. Nope, thinky thought's gone. As a clone of my mother, I sympathize. There are worse things that I could be. We can get Paragon mounts. Glad you guys have each other for questions, because I don't know any of the specifics this time around. No idea if they drop in Remix, but we can buy them. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's good. That'll probably bring some relief for lots of people that have been either working on those or just waiting for them to get easier for a long time, because those ones sucked. This was the expansion that turned people off of Paragon mounts. We're all getting remixed together. Yeah, Nope. Thought's gone. Head empty. No thoughts. Several of my friends have gone hard, already clearing Mythic Plus. Oh, I was talking about Legion Remix Helper and saying how with scrapping you still have to do a little bit of managing, but it does kind of help you get rid of your non-upgrades. And the other thing that I kind of like, even if it's a little depressing, about Legion Remix Helper is the Legion Remix tab that they add. Whoa, I killed it. The Legion Remix tab that you add, there we go, to your collection journal that shows you everything that is available in Legion Remix, especially things that you don't have, and then shows you how much, like, how progressed you are bronze-wise for getting everything. So it's like, I can be like, wow, I'm a quarter of the way there. That's exciting, even though I know some of that is because I was, some things that I had already. But then also you mouse over it and it'll be like, listen, you just need another 5 million bronze, and then you start to feel a little funny. Still missing the High Mountain Stormheim Paragon mounts. Did work on them a lot less. Great running the gnomes tomorrow. Oh, nice. Why am I'm doing the bonus objective again? So excited. It's Friday. I want to be home already. I did something yesterday that I never do, which is meal prep ahead of time. Like, I'll often make dinner in like a pretty large batch. Oh, hey, another rare. So that I can have like a few rounds of leftovers and then, you know, have like lunches for a couple days. And that, I guess, is kind of meal prep, but it's mostly just making big lunch. But today I did it when I knew I wasn't going to be having it for dinner. Or yesterday I did it when I knew I wasn't going to be having it for dinner. I made a big batch of like a potato, like a fall vegetable soup. It's a potato soup. I think it's pretty good though. And I'm excited because I got meals for days now, because normally I just kind of don't think about it until I'm hungry, and then I'm like panicking. And I feel like the worst time to try to figure out what you want for dinner is when you're already hungry and it's already too late to start anything, because not only are you too late to start anything, you're going to end up eating at like 8:30, but also you're like crabby because you're hungry. How many days? I think it depends on how much soup we eat. It's 2 meals for the two of us if we eat a lot of soup. It's 3 meals for the two of us if we eat a moderate amount of soup. I think it depends on if we serve it with sandwiches. Yeah. The normal type of meal prepping where people just kind of like put together like trays with different things in them, I struggle a bit with that because I guess I'm just picky about food. But I can totally do like a huge batch of like a hot soup or a stew or a chili or something, and then just bowls of food. Those are nice. Curries, that kind of thing. Something you can just like throw over rice or bread and bada bing bada boom, it's food. Is pumpkin in that fall vegetable soup? No. I was going very economical. So it has carrots, it has potatoes, it has onion, it has garlic, it has some herbs, some of which are from my garden, and that's about it. I was feeling frugal, so I wanted to get a couple of meals sorted out that were going to be really cheap. This is not the soup and stew take I expected from you. I know, I wanted a huge soup is not food crusade, but I think that's before I started accepting that it's not a sin to have like 3 pieces of bread with your soup. And also, when I make them myself, I make them quite thick and heavy. And then also have it with the bread. This is gross. Yeah, I think when I went on that tirade, I was thinking of somebody serving just like a brothy soup in like a small cereal bowl with no accompaniments and being like, that's dinner, deal with it. And that's just a good way to make someone hungry. Component prep, different components prep separately, mix and match with other items. That's next level. That's what I aspire to. Big batch divided into portions for storage and freezing for the week. Do you like ramen? We keep it around for emergencies. I have it on hand. It's alright. After my father, it became my responsibility to decide the dinner, and I have to decide for everyone every morning. I'm tired. Yeah, picking what to make is like half the battle sometimes. Oh, actual ramen, not instant ramen. I've had it once or twice. It's fine. I like it well enough. I'm not obsessed. I've had... It depends on if the place does a good vegetarian ramen is the thing, because a lot of them will do really good not vegetarian ramens. And sometimes they'll do seafood ones, but I'm not crazy about seafood ramen, so like I'll usually get a vegetarian one, and sometimes they're good. But a couple of times I've gone to like expensive, fancy ramen restaurants in my life, and they've served the vegetarian one, and it's like carrot water. It's just sad. They don't always nail it. Flauto Moroso, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Looking forward to all the cozy vibes. Shrimp ramen tastes like fish food. They usually do, when they do seafood ramens, they sometimes do types of seafood that are like really chewy. And then I don't know what they are. And it's not a problem because they taste fine, but like I start thinking about it too much while I'm eating it, and it's just not worth it. That's how girl dinner happens. Kitty, do you want to come back up? I know you're cold. Come snuggle. I'm toasty. Believe me, I've prepared. You want up? Alright, I'll let you think about it. My emergency canned soup, frozen veggies. Add the frozen veggies in the soup. Firm tofu for extra protein. That's funny. That's like a regular dinner for me. Like if I added tofu to it, I would be like, wow, look at me. I did great. I am really bad for eating half a package of tofu and then not the rest of the package of tofu. Like I'll put it away in the fridge. I'll store it correctly. And then I'll completely forget it exists. I never remember that I have another half a pack of tofu. So I have to consider it to be double the price because I'm only eating half the volume. Local place makes butternut squash one really good. Yeah, I am excited about cooking if it's easy and if the ingredients are very affordable. I want veggie tempura. Hi, sweetie. But right now we've got root veggies in season. Potatoes are super cheap, so I'm making potato-y stuff. Whenever I play Magic and I use my squirrel deck, I think of you, inspired to overrun my opponents with squirrels. Fantastic. This pleases me. Hi, baby girl. Hi. It wouldn't be cozy without you, you know. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? How you doing? She just sits in here waiting for me to stream. It's a little bit sad. Oh, we're heading this way. There we go. Hi, honey. This room does heat up nicely, though. Once I've been in here for a while, like with me and the computer and the foot oven and her, the room does start to get a little bit warmer. So I think it'll be a nice place for her to hang out. I need to remember to get my drop. I haven't turned on any streams yet this month. I should. I need the Coley pen. It's new and I require it. Sure, yeah, just grab something. There we go. And then maybe, I don't really want that one. Oh, that one. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, watch yourself. Oh, just watch your own stream, yeah. Sometimes in the past I've gotten it for watching my own stream, but I think it's when I must have had like, I don't know, like the actual watch page of my stream like tabbed or something. And I don't usually like to do that while I'm streaming because I feel like it's just kind of asking a lot of my computer and the internet to run it when I'm not even watching it. Hi Hazel, how are you? Hi Macy. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little chilly, but we're warming up. We're getting toasty. We're finishing the coffee is what we're doing. I'm level 47 in Remix. Look at me go. We're cruising. We're in it now. I feel like they tried really hard to make Remix more accessible this time and make it simpler. And I think they kind of succeeded, but they also kind of made it more complicated. But it's fun once you're into it. Just watch Jack learn about the future of Holy. We're gonna... Oh, yeah, I must have ditched him. I'm sorry, Ferrandis, hello. Hi, did I leave you? Please... Oh, I think I just asked him about his feelings when I needed to just ask him to walk. There we go. I always mark him when we do these quests, even back in Legion, just because it's easy to lose him. Because look, he's like a ghost. He's spooky. Also asking for an accidental self-listening, and we can't have that on stream. Makes for a terrible echo. Once you start, it becomes easier to figure out. All the info dumps can be overwhelming if you're not used to it. I feel like you just, at least for me lately, I just have to play it for a while and be clueless. Because if I'm reading a guide and it's talking about your infinite knowledge this and your infinite power that and your epoch memento this, and I'm like, I don't have any frame of reference for any of these words. These are brand new words. You made them all up, and now I'm mad at you. Like, it's just, I need to actually play so I can kind of, like, in my own time, get a thing, mouse over it, have a think about it, and then do something else while it, like, seeps into my subconscious for 15 minutes, and then maybe I'll know what's going on. Like, I gotta do it on the fly now. Learn best by doing the thing rather than reading or watching a guide about the thing. Once I kind of have my feet wet in it and I have some, like, memories to connect back the concepts to, then the guide becomes very helpful. But I feel like at first, especially lately, I have to just mess with it. Which I'm sure is really frustrating to watch sometimes because you just want to tell me to do the thing and I'm, like, refusing to listen. But we're getting there now. Anyways. Are you still mad at Shakespeare or are you over it? William Shakespeare? Was I mad at him? He's dead. We need a definition list first. I'm sure that this is referencing something that I've talked about in the past, but I've completely forgotten. He's dead. I don't recall having beef with Shakespeare. He does make up words. I make up words too, though. Yeah. I think hypocrisy is a core thread of my character. Yeah. Rest in peace, Bill. I have not tried the convert character option. I have not given it a go yet. Oh, I remember the magic school thing. Also, I'm inside when I need to not be inside yet. Or maybe I need to be further inside. Yeah, that's the stuff. You lived a good life. That's good. I'd like to live a good life. I discovered it's easier to dig a hole with a big shovel than a little shovel. I've been digging holes with a little shovel whenever I was going to plant, like, a plant that I had in my garden. And it kind of worked fine, but it was a bit of a project. And then I recently got a big shovel because it was on sale and I was turning my compost with it and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to dig this hole with the big shovel. And you can stand on it. And you've got, like, a whole big handle's worth of leverage. And that's pretty exciting. And I ought to pay enough attention. Oh, we need to go back up. That's what's going on. Easier. Less time and effort required. I don't have Narcissus. Narcissus is usually one of the top add-ons on my chopping block because, like, whenever I'm not actively using it, because it tends to lock up my UI. Manually learn all the new stuff in the artifact tree it chose. Oh. Remember on Wednesday, I was complaining about how I could not collect my soul fragments as a DH? Turns out it's a bug with some of the powers, specifically those that allow you to cast while moving. Oh. No, I think you're explaining it fine. I'm just not running that one. The thing that sometimes I get lost in, like, I don't mind speccing my points, but sometimes when you already have ranks from your ranks in a power from your jewelry, sometimes I get confused as to how many times they need me to click on this before they're going to let me start clicking on these ones. And the answer is just more until it lets you move on, but, like, it's not, it doesn't always, like, immediately communicate to my brain. Never see that hefty of an add-on. I don't think it's heavy. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, this action has been blocked by this add-on. Please disable it or reload or whatever. I get that message from that add-on fairly. Not all the time, but, like, when I'm running it, it happens enough to annoy me. Legion Remix Helper was actually doing it too. I was in retail and I was doing something and then Remix Helper was yelling at me and I was like, why are you here? I'm not even on Remix right now. World Quest Achievements add-on of all things made me and, like, 2 other guildies have constant stuttering. Big shovel is faster but harder because I'm moving more stuff per hit. Well, for a small hole size, it definitely did the job. I'm gonna have to pick up my snow shovel soon. Oh, look at all these boxes I've been questing. Look at this. Wow. So I suppose what I should do is, I guess, just put some stuff on one at a time. I don't want that. Well, actually I do because it's the same power anyway. That is not an upgrade. That one is. I don't want that one. That's fine. This is good. Yes. Sure. Yep. And excellent. Yeah. I'm gonna have snow to shovel. I saw the ergonomic ones and they look funky, but apparently they're better for you if you can learn how to use them. Oh, I didn't put these on. I meant to. There we go. Unless you installed heating. I did not. I'm trying to install heating for the house. I'm not worried about the driveway yet. Enter the West Wing. Is this the West Wing? Yes, yes it is. Good. Try to do at least one character through Undermine, get the Wriggling Cash for the week. Think that's it. Remix way more appealing. Yeah, I did that too yesterday. I did my Undermine weeklies. I did my Koresh weeklies, and I got the rest of my stuff off the vendor for the phase coins. I'm really close to getting the Untethered Gorger mount for the 20 energy pods or whatever. I'm really close to that. Oh, hang on. You'd think I would know how to do this because I've been here before, but no, apparently not. Can recommend heating for house helpful in winter. Yeah. Am I hitting it now? There we go. Oh, I have to find another one. Oh, you bad game. And what am I doing? I'm doing my macro. I want my extra action button macro. Sure. Stick it over here. Alright, there they are. They're gonna make me aim. Oh! A twofer. Alright. Forgiven. Don't remember much from Legion, but this quest annoyed me a lot. As I've been leveling in Remix, the thing that's been memorable to, or that's been coming back to me as a memory from when I played Legion properly, is mostly just doing these quests, but like as a world quest. Like the one, whenever I'm questing and I hit one that was repurposed as a world quest, I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember doing this. Like the reviving the whelps in the Runas quest line, and like killing the withered in that area. Like that one really brought me back. There we go. That's better. My time runner is currently 48, level 48. It really is accelerating now that we're post 40. That was what people were telling me yesterday, and I am finding it to be true. Housing Alpha, what was your experience with player housing so far? It was good. It was really cool. I'm very excited to try it properly on live when the game actually comes out. Like it's fun to mess with in testing, but I want to I know in my heart that it's not for keeps, so I'm more excited for when it comes out properly. But like the level of customization that they're giving us is really exciting, and the neighborhoods were gorgeous. Hi, Woolman. I did see those changes. I still haven't kind of decided how I feel about them. I might make a video. I can't make any promises, though. I haven't made a lot of videos lately. What's the name of the add-on for the more visible quest waypoint? It's called Waypoint UI. Yesterday I was lagging in Suramar, did herd 7 cast to this big cat, and that took 20 minutes. Oh, man. I thought about starting Suramar's campaign after I had done the Val'Sharah campaign for the experience, and also because I want to work on the Suramar meta for the Elven transmog. But then I was thinking, you know, people were saying it was like that was the last majorly laggy zone. I'm tempting fate. I'm going to put it off a little longer. I bet it'll perform better if I leave it a little longer, especially because I have other zones I can do. I want to do the campaigns for all of them. I think I want to be quite completionist about the questing achievements, and maybe even the remix achievements in general. It's kind of satisfying trying to fill this bar up. Even though they're not even giving me, like, they don't give you achievement points, they just give you stuff. But the weapon illusion for the weapon illusion, the Fellshroud weapon illusion you get for doing the Val'Sharah meta is actually kind of cool. Weapon enchantment. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it's, you know, we have the option now. You do care more about stuff than achievement points. The other thing I'd say about the pet battle thing is, as depressing as it is, if they are going to sunset it like archaeology due to a lack of a player engagement, I don't think that a couple of people making videos or posts is going to really stop them. It didn't stop them for archaeology, and on their end, they will have data from the game itself about how many people are engaging with these systems. So if they're going to decide that they don't feel it's worth putting resources into anymore, it's possible, but very unlikely that we're going to change their mind. It's just a really niche part of the game at this point. Are there housing things to earn from Remix? I kind of thought there was, but I couldn't tell you what. It's a good question. I don't remember them doing this back in Legion. I remember them doing this back in BFA. Oh no, I guess it was a bit different. Does that count? No, we gotta do this one too. Oh, come on. They're picky in this quest. By the time they have you doing the bee dance thing, they're like, yeah, just get like 70% of it. That's fine. That'll do. See, this is think of Dancing with the Bees. The bees were more forgiving. Yeah, let's do it again. There's probably like a pixel somewhere we didn't step on. Okay, now I'm concerned. Did I break it? They generally let you go back over it, so there's probably just a part that's missing, but it doesn't look obvious to me. Especially when I've done a lot of them. This looks a little unfilled to me, but I've definitely like been over it. Gotta find that one pixel that you missed. See, now I'm more surprised than anything that I got the first one done. Also, Kitty, I know you're sleeping on this arm, but I'm gonna need it back. I need to pour a cup of tea. Oh, thank you. She listened. Yeah, alright. We're RP walking. Could be server lag. That's true. I like any explanation that makes this not my fault. Need to take a break from Remix to do my retail weeklies, but it's hard because I'm having too much fun. Oh, I thought that was it. It was not. Okay. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I did, we're just gonna RP walk this one from the get-go just to maybe save time. Yeah. It was nice getting... I actually made a lot of gold doing catching up on my weeklies in WoW. Just because there's so many weeklies to do. And I got, you know, another Paragon cache. I am at like 20, I think 3, maybe 4 Miscellaneous Mechanica. I have not gotten a double drop of Miscellaneous Mechanica from Paragon cache in weeks. I've been doing my Paragon cache every week. And I have been getting singles. And I guess it's better than getting nothing. I've heard that can happen. I've heard that you can still get 0 Mechanica. I've never seen it, but I'm afraid. Wait, oops. Get a lot of singles. Oh, good persistence on that. Oh, man. Tidestone Vault Key. Yeah, there we go. Easier doing these just moving with my mouse. Mm-hmm. Oh, she'll just drop it. That's nice. Good for her. Have you logged on your druid? No, I haven't. Enjoying those before the fun place takes them away. No, I haven't looked. I'm not really worried about it. It's not of particular attraction to me. We're gonna put this over here. We're gonna get our tea. The little teacups are perfect because you have to refill them all the time, which keeps the little teacup really warm, and it's just the perfect size for just like warming your fingers on. Alright, we're out of here. Oh, I got more talent points. Early on, it feels like you can't Oh, I didn't have Thrill of the Hunt. That's a problem. Early on. Oh, I'm missing some real peak talents here. Let's see. Let's get some of those guys, maybe. It seems like you can't get talent points fast enough, and now they're, like, everywhere. Afraid of going down a black hole of having to level every class in the remix. I'm curious if I feel compelled to level further classes. I think the big thing it's going to come down to is whether that feels like a more fun way of farming bronze than doing, like, max level content on a powered up main. You know, if it feels faster or more fun to start new alts and then level them giga fast with all the extra experience gains, then I would do that. Don't want Brewing Storm. We'll take those. But otherwise. Did you know Legion Remix has been beneficial to me as a druid main? I think you can guess why. That's how that usually goes. Tons of mounts to get. I am not quite, but getting caught up on the mounts from the mount tab. I think I have all the horses and I have all the eagles. And I bought a couple basilisks and then I've just been buying the mounts from like the top of the journal down. Tidestone shards. They're outside, okay. I'm not RP walking still, am I? This is normal speed. Sometimes I forget. It does seem to say down, doesn't it? Maybe they were downstairs. They probably were downstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna find that they were downstairs. Alright, hang on. I'm bad at this. What is this? Nothing. A little bit of bronze. What are we saving up for here? 6k. Almost there. Got all the new mounts which we can get so far without even leveling to 80. I think is really nice. I was tickled pink when I did like the intro. That's right, we're going down here. And had enough bronze to buy like all the pets that were just on the top of the vendor. That was kind of exciting. Level up one of every armor class for the Deathless Mythic Armor from Trial of Valor achievements. How much bronze I needed. For mops. For some reason I feel like I needed more this time. Yeah, I don't remember what the mop totals were either. I remember they were high, but I felt like by the end of it I had done them with like lots of time to spare. But maybe they felt high at the beginning because, well, I don't know. It's kind of pointless to try and remember. It doesn't matter anyway. I know that they ended up buffing bronze gains significantly in Mop Remix because it started off very slow. Over here? Yeah, that's the stuff. There we go. I'm still bitter about having to buy ensembles for full price when you have like 52 of 55 appearances in them. I wish they would discount them for you. Like, I feel like some ensembles work that way. Maybe PvP ones? I don't know. I feel like there was something in the game that would discount when you had part of the bundle already, but maybe not. Yeah, well. Feels surprising to be able to buy so much at the start of this remix. No. They don't? I wonder what I'm thinking of then. Did a Mythic Trial of Valor and almost got the Deathless run? Group died in hell, you like 10% health. Hazel, that would make sense. Yeah, let me out of here. Let me out of here. What? Cooper Hartley, thank you for the 7-month resub. The in-game shop does that with their bundles. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Shop bundles work like that. Yeah, that's gotta be it. That must be the thing. Oh gosh. Vehicle quest, that's right. I have never been happy to see one of these quests. I remember doing them again in Mop Remix, and I forgot that we had this one in Legion. Someone must like these, because they keep making them. Legion Brutal, had to watch Green Dragon Mom die again. Use the Meteor. Okay. What is that one? That one's just Blink. Oh, it's Crawdad! That's me! Alright, never mind. This is kind of fun. Meteor? I forgive them. Alright, okay. I suppose if I can one-shot stuff. I wonder if this scales with my power, or if this is just like... I don't know. I'm fine with it. Saving my Fel Meteors for Argus. I'm saving my Fel Meteors because, I can't be bothered to try out a new consumable. Classic WoW escort quest makes me feel happy compared to vehicle quests. I don't hate an escort quest these days. They've gotten a lot better from, you know, classic, like, you know, NPCs keeping pace with you. They're not so bad. The vehicle ones though. I just want to play my own character, you know? You spend all that time picking out talent points for what? Hope they let us fly on Argus. That would be crazy. I would be very surprised. I think that would require more extra work than they're trying to put in for something like this. Discovered an achievement to complete all Order Hall campaigns with the Time Runner, so of course I'm caving and doing that. How much time do you spend picking out talent points? Non-zero amount. You know, 2, maybe 3 seconds sometimes. We want the hate coil. Maybe I meant to go behind here. That might be it. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't like not being my character. Yeah. I want to do a lot of achievements in Remix, but I guess if they're... I need to keep in mind what they're for. Like, if an achievement is just going to give me, like, infinite knowledge or something. I guess it depends on what... Yeah, what it's going to give me. Like, if I'm already done with Remix otherwise and I've finished all my bronze, then the knowledge isn't going to do me any good. I think I want to prioritize achievements for experience first, and then knowledge, and then bronze last after I'm, like, as juiced as I'm going to get. Oh. The robes. Her outfit. I need it. That's what you get for doing the Suramar meta. Like 2 of the available Suramar achievements. And you know as soon as I get it, Crawdad is wearing that thing. Rob her quickly. She won't let me. Why did I not... It probably doesn't look like this when we're wearing it. I don't think they're going to give it to us just like this. Those things must be glued on. Man, they're not going to let me light her on fire. I definitely won't look like that on my male troll. Oh, now they will. There we go. Although she doesn't seem to be resisting. Oh, I did it. Wow. Is she dead? Maybe this story is not fully accurate, you know. Mild case of an unreliable narrator. Double-sided tape is more likely. It's a ruse. What are they hiding? She's supposed to taunt you at the end. Golly Turnos, we messed up the timeline. It's like, I'm pretty sure I fought her in... What was it? BFA? in Nazjatar. And also, I don't even know if I killed her then. I couldn't tell you. I never know. I've not paid the correct amount of attention. Where's my hunter pet? Oh, man. I guess it doesn't matter. She's gonna RP lock me anyway. Yeah, maybe Nazjatar doesn't happen anymore. She's part of the soccer boss in Nyloth as well. That's right. She's alive. She looked too good to die. Like, they're not going to take a character that's that hot and just kill her. She's too interesting. They only have so many characters that are actually, like, fun. You know? Here we go. I didn't want my Direhorn. I wanted one of my new pets. And then we have an Ivashara quest. Sure. Well, they do want me to do any boss. I can't solo it yet, can I? I have 2 more chapters for the Asuna campaign. Oh, movement speed. I do need to do 1 boss for my infinite research. I should probably be trying to keep up with that. I think I was pretty close to my cap for infinite research. Speaking of characters that are too hot, when is Denathrius coming back? You know they're going to pull him back out for something. Same principle. She might pop up midnight. She was an elf after all. Oh, do Captain Villa run again? Yeah, because I need to kill 15 rares. They really crank the respawn timer on these rares, which I appreciate. All about that. How come Lothraxion didn't tell us the Dreadlords were from the Shadowlands this whole time? Yeah, you forgot. Listen, he's had a long year. It slipped his mind. What, you just have to tell people everything? Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Nope. How do you accidentally fly in there? I have a quest that wants me to, and I'm just kind of like autopilot following my my quest things. Maybe I do need to do it for the Yeah. No, I don't. We're all good. Can't really talk. Was walking into a tree in Emerald Amber for 10 minutes. Alright. We are... Well... I'm deciding how badly I want to do... No, we're gonna keep doing the Asuna campaign. We're gonna keep on it. So we're gonna hide this one for now. This looks like a campaign quest. Hello. I wonder if leveling a Druid next in Remix will allow me to main one finally. Something I'll just click this time. I'm curious if, whenever they let us do Heronir, which I guess isn't going to be until Midnight's actually out again. It's going to be like the Earthen thing all over again. I want to do one, but I'm not going to have time to invest in it by then. Because I also kind of want to noodle around with it and see if this time is the, the one. Yeah, we like that. I'm just going to put things on by default. I'm not even going to check. Of course there are going to be upgrades. Every time you level, anything new is going to be an upgrade. The only thing I think I'm really going to worry about is the jewelry. Should have had people play them now. They would have been perfect for Lumix. I wish that when they were doing a new Allied race like that, they would just give it to you early so that people that want to switch to it for their main for an expansion can get a head start on setting it up. They're you know, like, I feel like you're setting a race back a little bit by not giving people that opportunity. You can scrap anywhere? Yep. They give you an Unraveling Sands ability. It's a 1 minute cooldown. Just lets you summon a scrapper anywhere that you are. Here, New Druid can never get rid of my Tauren main. Tried that already with Zandalari. Yeah, Void Elf Demon Hunter earlier would also have been really nice. Because I know you can like race change an existing character, but I don't know about you guys, but race changing a character completely disconnects me from it. Like I won't stick with it. Yeah, it's nice we don't have to deal with gems. Why can't... Is it because I ran through his face? Was that my problem? Yes, it was. Okay. Might be why I took my main mage from Night Elf to a bunch of different things just to go back to Night Elf again. She started that way. Yeah. I feel ya. Having a hard time holding on to the thoughts. I feel like I'm giving them an identity erasure. It's like changing everything about them. I only have one character that's ever managed to survive race changes without me completely losing interest in deleting her, and it's my druid, who is back on where she started. She's a night elf, and she began as a night elf, but she spent some time as, I think, a troll. At some point, she was, because it was a PvP character, and because I wanted to play on the Horde where all the people were at the time. And that was the only real reason I've ever had. Because otherwise, like, I definitely get the itch to play different... I definitely get the itch to play different races, but if I get that itch, I just make an alt. It's so easy to level these days that I just level again. I like leveling. Race change is just a dragon character LARPing with visages. It's Fleebo. Thank you very much for the 22-month race. Appreciate it, Fleebo. Making an exception for my Demon Hunter, leveling them in Legion, race changing from Belf to Velf because Void shenanigans. That one I feel like is probably easier to get away with because your character is going to look different, but not that different, you know? What am I going to... I'm defeating Whalebelly. Oh, maybe he's going to spawn. I have to wait for him to show up. I'm getting all impatient. If anything, you could RP that the character just, you know, gave into the Void by speccing Void Demon Hunter. That's why they're a Void Elf now. I've been playing too much Remix, seeing the unopened caches in Hazel's bags, making me want to click them. Yeah, I've been enjoying stacking them up for, like, a little bit, and then doing a gear update all at once every now and then. Otherwise, I get too confused. I want to scrap, basically, every time I upgrade. Otherwise, I get too confused about what's old and what's not. It's like my 5th one, but I really like my Zandalari Troll Druid. There's Boss Whalebelly. Surprised by how much of a Pavlovian reaction I had to see in them. Just start tapping on the screen. I think I guess I don't know. I'm assuming they scale to the level that you pick them up at. I'm not holding on to them to try to metagame it or anything. I'm just trying to, like, avoid making a mess until I'm ready to deal with it. It's weird when you just loot gear, too. Like, it does happen occasionally, and it's weird. I've looted a couple of pieces of gear directly that gave me transmog that surprised me. It's fine until you try to pinch zoom a photo. This is my first remix character, or Legion remix character, yeah. I haven't decided if I'm going to do any more. I might stick to just the one. We'll have to see. Actually, let's do a little bench. A couple of pieces of sand. I don't want Arcane Ward. I do like Terror from Below. Terror from Below, Touch of Malice, and Volatile Magics. Those are my 3 good ones. Getting deja vu from Mop Remix. Is there anything that you liked better about Mop Remix than this one? Open question. Is there anything you miss from Mop Remix that isn't in this one? I kind of preferred Shrine as the hub as opposed to like the little phased area in Dalaran, just because I find it like slightly, and this is a really minor complaint, but really slightly disorienting to be like porting back and forth for it. I thought it was kind of nice when you could just kind of roll up and just go shopping. Having all the raids open at once was cool. Nice that they allow you to buy the class mounts alongside getting them for free for leveling a character. Yeah. The gem system was nice because they didn't have eye levels. How much XP you get from raids seemed higher in Mop. The XP mail thing seemed better. Like everything about Legion more, kind of a Mop hater. I think I like the artifact better than the cloak thing. The artifact powers seem kind of fun. They mix things up a little bit more. Miss blinking as a warlock. Oh yeah, that's right. They did make you crazy fast. Although we're still getting plenty of movement speed. Yeah, Legion Remix would be faster for leveling your alts. I am pretty sure. One thing I haven't managed to dig up definitive proof on in like, I don't know, 5 minutes of lazy Googling is whether leveling an alt to 80 in Legion Remix gives you the original class mount, not the Fellscorned one. Because every time I Google this, people talk about the Fellscorned ones. And that's not what I want to know. But I'm not going to find out because I already have the Hunter one. I would need to level like a warrior or something to find out if it gives me the original warrior one. Because if that was true, that would be faster. If just leveling it gave you the mount. If you have to do the campaign anyways, at that point I may as well just do it on... I know this skips you past the missions, but the missions weren't that big of a deal. You'd have to do the class hall campaign. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I haven't heard. Good question. We'll let you know when I level my Druid. Because if it doesn't, then it's not. Then I'm not going to worry about leveling alts. But if it does, then it might be worth it to level alts, especially with all the extra bonus experience we'll have stacked up by then. And I guess you wouldn't even have to level it to do the campaign, right? Because you can work in class campaign early. Like at low levels in Remix. It does not, at least not yet. Okay. Somebody was telling me it did, but I'm pretty sure they were confused and they thought I was talking about the Fellscorned ones. Feels like I finished my first campaign relatively quickly. Yeah. This is a bonus objective. We're not gonna get sidetracked by that. We are arming shipwrecked captains is what we're doing. Also, we have talent points. 60+% XP per alts. Yeah, it seems like you can get it pretty high. I'm sitting at 40% right now. And I could get another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 if I do the campaigns for all the basic zones. It's pretty good. 68% or something like that. We were absolutely getting sidetracked by it. I guess that is the downside of my, although this is a really long cooldown. That's the downside of my, whatchamacallit. My plater showing me quest mobs is it will count bonus objective mobs, and it means that sometimes I just end up habitually killing them. Guide in the fastest leveling route? Probably? I haven't seen anything. My initial take is that it's best to prioritize these campaign achievements, like doing the zone campaigns, because these perfected epoch mementos give you 10% experience gains. So the earlier you can get those, the better. The short one, as soon as a pretty short one, Val of Chirrah didn't take very long either. Some of the campaigns are longer and have more chapters to them. Vengeance and Raids with Heroic World Tier on gives a bunch of XP. But yeah, getting the XP gained bonuses online is my priority for now. We might get this bonus objective done anyway. Stormheim taking me forever. Val'sharah came together pretty fast, and then this one's doing fine. I might try Suramar next. It depends on if I feel like I procrastinated enough for it to not be laggy anymore. Ring in my bag's a 52 item level upgrade, but I don't want to equip it because it is a bad passive. I am sticking to only my good traits now. I will not equip a ring or a trinket or a neck unless it has one of my desired traits. I don't care about the item level. I'm pretty sure Suramar's available. People were saying it was lagging. It's about to skip bonus objectives, but they give like half a level sometimes. Yeah. Part of the Suramar campaign is available. Okay. Do we want jewelry that has traits on the same row as our artifact? So, Wowhead has class guides for Remix, and if you look up your spec, it will tell you what your best traits are. They will probably be on your recommended row, honestly, because it's probably recommended because those are good to begin with. If I had to guess, mine certainly, for the most part, are. So, mine that I pulled up, because I'm playing BM Hunter. You just look up the Wowhead BM Hunter guide, and it will give me talents. It tells me what my artifact should be at somewhere here. Yeah, it just tells me to take the fell tree. And then for traits, it tells me like a list of which traits I want to be keeping an eye out for. So that's what I've been following. I feel like that's enough effort for me to put in. We checked the thing. Wow. I have to look those up. Was too lazy to read them. I still am too lazy to figure out what they do. But it occurred to me at a certain point that there weren't that many different traits on the rings and necks and stuff. Like, I kept seeing repeats, and then I thought, well, alright, if there's not so many of them, I suppose I can be troubled to remember which 3 I'm looking out for. I feel like I was not supposed to fight this guy. I don't think this was on our list. There you go. Level 53. It does start to fly. Holy smokes. Okay. This one in. I wonder if this will complete that campaign chapter. It might. Might be pretty close. I like the remix time cooldown. Pretty good. How long do we have before Hello's End starts? We got another week. Okay. I get order resources as well. I have no idea if we need them for anything. I'm assuming not. I think anything that's on a vendor is going to be for bronze. I could be completely misremembering though. They might come in handy later. They might come in handy if we're trying to buy copies of furniture that is attached to this. They might charge us order resources for those. Waypoint UI is the name of the add-on that is making the beam of light for my quests. Waypoint UI. It just skins over the default waypoint marker. Makes it a little bit easier to see. Okay. Tomes are buff with gold. Like fetch. Did I say I wanted Touch of Malice? I wanted... Yeah, Touch of Malice is one of my good traits, so I definitely want to put that on. And then that one has been replaced. Nice. Some of these Legion quest givers are in weird locations. Yeah, I need 2 Touch of Malices and I need 2 Terrors from below. Difference between heroic and normal difficulty world track. I'm guessing that heroic is going to give you more, like a higher rate of like blue and epic gear. Possibly slightly higher item level. And then there's achievements for doing heroic world tier stuff. This is my highest Legion Remix character. Yeah, this is my first one. And we have officially done that campaign chapter. So there's only one left here for the Gilblin questline. I should probably be kind of sort of trying to keep an eye on whatchamacallit. My infinite research and clearing those up. I need to get a bunch of those time modes. I need to just fly through them, but I think I'm so close to this that I want to get this this achievement done, the campaign for Asuna. Getting distracted by world quests and remix now. I have a feeling that's gonna come for me too. I have like an inability to fly past a world quest that I feel is easy without doing it. Especially because I'm assuming they're gonna bribe us with bronze? I can't imagine what else they would put on the world quests. Power maybe? Oh, speaking of power, I need to probably spec into... Yeah, nice. And they're still not going to let me do that, so I need to get it up to 6k so I can get another rank of that thing. Bronze and power. Yeah, that does sound tempting. Lots of rep. Each world quest gives like 2k rep. Ooh, okay. And we need that for the achievement for the bronze cache. And then I heard Paragon caches also give bronze. Is that true? Yeah, I've been doing research assignments. I want to do the ones that I'm on. I do need to do like any boss. I guess I should do a random dungeon. Stick myself in queue for that. I don't know if Xal'atath or Alaneth talked to you in Remix. I didn't start a priest or anything. You can have them talk to you in retail if you want, or at least you can have Xal'atath do it with the toy that you get for doing her lore walking campaign. You get a toy that like turns her voice lines back on so she can bully you the same way that she did during Legion. If you transmog the sheep staff, Alaneth will still talk to you in retail too. I never did much. Mage is one of the class order halls that I never really did. I don't even really know what it looks like. I don't have the mount. It's one of those ones that I had on my list but didn't get to. I think I did main... Yeah, I did main Shadow in Legion. I didn't switch to Holy until Shadowlands. I was Shadow for Legion and BFA. Blow's messed up by saying you can get secret artifact skins in Remix. Red Skin needs access to Tire Mall and Blackwing Lair. Oh man. Sometimes quests will like let you like port you and give you areas outside of Legion for stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. There's so many fiddly things in Remix. Like that, like chasing like secret artifact skins and whatnot. I think I'm just mainly gonna try and get my bronze. You have direct teleport spell there. They have portals in the room to every region on the island. Ooh, that's nice. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of on brand for mages. I would consider playing one if I liked any of the specs. The last version of Mage that I really clicked with was Cataclysm era Arcane Mage, which was about as close to a one-button spec as I think it's ever been. Mage campaign was fun. Pearl Retaliation. We want Volatile Magic. Oh, hang on. We haven't finished rescuing people. Basically going to be one button at midnight. Maybe that's my time then. It's funny, I'm cranky about them simplifying specs when it's my spec that I know how to play already, but if it's a spec that I've like been on the outside of, I'm like, huh, interesting, maybe this is for me. Zero self-awareness. Arcane Mage, super fun once you get over the learning curve. Hi, Sita, how you doing? Happy Friday. Looking forward to trying out the midnight classes. Yeah. Yeah, I am too. Hello, hi Logan, how you doing? I hope your weekend's about to go well. Oh. Goodness. I'm having fun in Legion Remix. I need to go back and like go back to town, I guess, and well, we're almost done. This is our last campaign chapter. We'll figure our life out after this one. There we go. This is a pretty short one too, I think. Oh, we need to go in the cave. That's right. That's right. I remember this. You have to swim. And the only reason I know that is because they made this one into a world quest during Legion and you had to swim in here to fight her. Fire in Midnight currently has like 2 buttons, but I'm sure they'll change it more before it's out. Yeah, that would make sense. Sure. I'm just going to take Wowhead's talent point recommendations eventually anyway. Oh, wow. I get lots of artifact weapon power from mining and herbing. Like, more so than I get from anywhere else, it feels like. I don't know if you can finish the Class Hall campaign. I assumed you could. I might be wrong. I haven't made it to the end of it. I started mine. They want me to go fly around the place recruiting more people. Yeah, Ubleon. He used to be a world class guy. You can finish it. Finished mine last night. Nice. Bottleneck is world quest. Had some random ones unlocked. Don't know what the trigger is for that. Okay. I have to see. Oh, level 55. No, I don't want that. I don't know what I want. Let's take the middle one. That seems like a good idea. Maritime Law. Enjoyed Legion so much. Loads of class identity themes. The main priest thing I remember from Netherlight Temple and everything and all the questing is I remember Aelthalist because she was my like go-to follower. I remember I thought it was kind of cool when they would give you NPCs to like come quest with you and stuff, assist you out in the world. I thought that was kind of neat. And she would always show up and she would say, "I am here to help," and her like big banshee voice. I thought she was cool. She was there to help. Yeah, this is my first remix character. Plus you could load them up with equipment that gave you like crazy gold from doing world quests, right? That was a whole thing. I am level 55. I started at 44 this morning like an hour ago, so it's starting to really pick up. Normal world tier, yeah. I tried heroic world tier for like 30 seconds at the very beginning, and then I died, and then I thought, this is a later me problem. Do we know how fast alt leveling can get? It seems like you can continue stacking up 1% XP buffs from continuing to do infinite research. And then there's quite a bit available if you do the different campaigns. Let's turn in this one and see if that finishes. Wish you could pick up all 12 of the dailies at once. It seems like they let you pick up more concurrently as you get, like, promoted. Because I can hold 2 now, and at first I was only able to get 1. $141% XP so far. Holy. Going back and forth is taking so much time. I have yet to start using my Nostwin's vouchers. I probably should. I've been waiting the 30 minutes between Hearthstone cooldowns. There we go. Another. Oh, I got my Warden's Companion pet. Oh. Is cute? Yeah. Is very cute, actually. Yeah, I've been using my Hearthstone, and I've been refusing to use any of my 11 consumable things that will pop me back to the Infinite Bazaar. Oh man, I forgot. I guess I did one of my research things. I forgot to do more of them. That's okay. Let's go back to the Bazaar. Sort ourselves out. So now I'm at 40%. A flat 40. Oh, hang on. I didn't use it yet, did I? I didn't. Oh, hey, dungeon. 50% experience gain. I'm up to 50. Slash use dollar on Hearthstone too. Oh, clever. Vouchers can return you back after taking you to the bazaar. Definitely don't want that. Add-on to keep track of things to buy. I got Legion Remix Helper, and it gives you like a big tab here. But I'm also using, I think, Can I Mog It to sort of track which things I already have and don't, as I'm like kind of clicking through the vendor. I think this is my first Dark Heart ticket. I think I need this one for achievement. I should remember to not fight things until we're stopping to fight things. Remix Artifact Tracker, kind of nice too. I needed this for research because I need to kill a boss. Hope Blizzard gets me back my Fell Shatter thing now that they fixed it. Accidentally deleted it thinking it wasn't new because it was bugged and said you already know this. Oh no! Oh, I hope they get that sorted for you. That really sucks. There must be, you must not be the only person that did that. I almost did it. Didn't recognize it, so I waited. Yeah, item recovery is a good idea. I heard that they were removing incorrectly granted Druid appearances. I heard that was happening. People were saying earlier that it's been done. I think they've done a better job on the power curve this time. Like, I feel useful right away, but I can definitely feel that this will be way better once I get like really like leveled and then properly juiced up. I can tell that I still have a long way to go. Like how they're handling the extra abilities this time compared to Mop. I appreciate that almost everything is passive. I have one active ability, which is summoning my demon boy. And I think later I get to pop him, but they're not overloading me with like extra things to do. Has anyone found frogs yet? After you get to 70, things are painful for a while? Oh, okay. We'll see. Somebody told me that they give you like a 250% XP boost to kind of help you over that hump. So I was hoping that it wouldn't hurt too bad. We'll have to see. Get another 1500. The scaling hurts at 70. Oh, gotcha. Your gear becomes instantly outdated. Okay. Good to know, good to know. You do get upgrades pretty fast. Yeah, I'm actually kind of fast approaching there. I feel like we're gonna get there today. Especially now that we nailed down an extra 10% XP gains. I think, oh, I was gonna say, I think before I leave Asuna, I should make sure I do the meta, but then I realized I did that. That's what gave me that little pet. Like, there's more achievements I could do out there for sure, but I've basically completed Asuna for at least the intro's purposes, so I should pick a different zone. I'm sorry, Callan, someone beat you to it. I'm already married. I'm living here in Canada. It's nice here. Flattered though, I'm sure. I wish you a lifetime of health and happiness. My character is very afraid. Crawdad's not having a good time out here. It's scary. I wonder if, right now I'm feeling like a little addicted to Remix. The leveling's barely fun and like pursuing all these different achievements and getting everything. I wonder if it's gonna feel less compelling once I hit 80, like if it's gonna start to feel like more of a grind, or if it's just gonna, that's when it's just all gonna open up. I wonder if it's gonna loosen its grip on me or not. Because right now, while I'm leveling my first character, this is sick. This is good stuff. Crawdad's getting cooked. My leveling feels boring, but I'm only 26. It's like about to start to gear up for you, I think. It was slow for the first like 20-30 levels. But it means that every boost you get and every time you get like a new power, you can really feel it. I think trying to see how far I can push Solo Mythic Plus will keep me engaged for a bit. Start with a Boomkin for evil reasons, and I'm really excited to get into it. For evil reasons. Evil reasons. I'm trying to think of what an actually evil reason to start a Boomkin would be. There's another Boomkin in your raiding guild who's been a faithful Boomkin main their whole life, but they're not actually that good at it, and you're switching to Boomkin so that you can out-parse them on the logs and make them feel bad about their lifelong main that they're kind of untalented at. That's an evil reason to be a Boomkin. That's all I got. Oh, good. I like how I just got those gloves like a second ago, but then I guess I leveled or something since then, so they're already better. Upgrades don't stop. I think transmog is free. I thought I was for sure gonna keep updating my transmog because I was like, it's free. I can save a set. It'll be like 2 seconds to update my whole look. But you get gear so fast that I kind of like lost interest. I kind of got lazy and stopped really worrying about it. But maybe once I get the Ashara robes and I can put them on Crawdad, maybe that's when I'll start keeping it up to date again. Is my pet okay? Is my pet around? Hello? Oh, he's coming up from behind. Too much work, too many rewards to gather. Sorry to do it wholesale, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'll see the transmogrifier at the bazaar and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's an option. I can do that. Yeah, I have enough hunter buttons now for this to feel better. This is nice. I have no idea how much damage I'm doing. I turned off details when I first started, and I figure I'm going to leave details off until I feel like I'm doing good damage. I am flawed in that way in WoW. I only want to see performance metrics when I feel like I did good. I just want validation. I don't actually want to know if I'm not doing good. If I'm not doing good, it's not my problem. But if I'm doing great, then wow, good for me. So I'm going to turn on details later. You can track herbs and ore. They give you this elixir of remembered sight, so it should be in your bags. And if you're not seeing them tracked, then you can click it again and see if that turns it on. All right. Speaking of the bazaar. Nice. Hefty touch of malice. Happy about that. Don't want Bringstorm. Second tune missing Unraveling Sands too. That's annoying. Seem to have lost that item. It says maybe you can get it from a vendor for 5 bronze. It says if you by any chance destroyed it, buy only 1. You might be able to get it somewhere. Yeah, maybe Nostwin. Let's see. Nostwin, hello? Where are you? There's too many people in here. Oh, there he is. Snacks and stuff. Yes. Nostwin will sell it to you for 5 bronze if you deleted it and you want a replacement. Oh, you can also get the pet training manuals for bronze instead of gold if you want. Somebody was saying you had to spend gold for those, and apparently Nostwin has them too. You know what? I'm going to get Play Dead and Fetch. I never have them because I never bother to get them, but for 5 bronze each, sure. I need to get up and take a break, but my cat is so comfy in my lap, I feel like it's a bit mean. Can't live without those. I never have them. Okay, I've got a couple of researches to turn in. And then I've got a couple more that I picked the moats one for some reason, so we've got some flying to do. Here to slay. Sure. Haven't done Hell's Valor yet. That should be fine. That's going to give me another 1%. That is not the ability that I want. Oh, that's nice. So Legion Remix Helper will auto-populate this stuff with anything that is like a lower item level than what I'm wearing. And then everything that's left is either jewelry, which I'm not wearing because I don't want those abilities, or sometimes it's actually something that I didn't yet put on. Or sometimes it's the same item level. And then that stuff I can just dump in manually. Surmar, it's still laggy, huh? Man. I was thinking about doing it next, but maybe I'll do High Mountain next. It still says I'm 10 to 12 on these. Back to my evil reason. It's more like I wanted all the Mage Tower forms that are going to be taken away anyways. Fortunately, I already have the first colors unlocked. Oh, I think that's a great reason. 51%. Alright, and I'm level 58 now. So I think what I want to do is spend my talent points, take a short break. Gotta get up. You can take the chair for a minute if you want, and then maybe we'll start High Mountain. High Mountain's gonna give something cool, right? Hi, baby girl. She's purring. Is it another pet? Might be a pet. Lore Runner of High Mountain? No. What do they call it? Adventure of High Mountain? No. Oh well. Yeah, the meta. I just couldn't remember the name of it, but I'll be right back. What? Miss Kira. Kitty cat. Hi. It was very nice of you to stay on the arm so that I didn't have to move you. Here, let me make you a little bed. We got a blanket. And then there you go. Yeah! See, it's a good idea. Yeah, all of the zones have metas, and I believe that all the metas give you some kind of a Lemix exclusive cosmetic. So we got like our little baby warden owl for doing the Asuna one. There's a weapon enchant illusion for Val'Sharah. Surmar is the good one. That's the elven robes. But I'm putting Surmar off because I've heard it's like pretty laggy. What do you want? Oh, you're just gonna give me stuff. Thanks. I think. Some reputation. Hi. Hi. Oh yeah, you know what else I can do before I leave is I can spend some bronze. I got another 30k to spend. Some people might be saving it up, but I'm just every time I get like a little scrap of it, I'm like, Hemet, I require further mounts. Excuse me. Also, they better let us put these in our WoW houses. I need to match my collection back there. I need to. Very important. I don't really want the fell bats yet. Here, we'll buy the basilisks. Hi. So much still locked, you can only hold 500k anyway? Yeah. I figured it'd be nice to see if I can catch up on everything that's available now before the next phase comes out, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Alright, High Mountain. Are they even telling me to pick another campaign? Yeah, they should be. Oh no, you're gonna give me more research. Okay. Yeah, sure. Various activities, you betcha. Although they're gonna have me kill a boss anyway. Although Halls of Valor will let me kind of double dip. I always end up with a lot of infinite research on me, and I don't know what determines when they're gonna let me get more. I don't know. I just keep doing them. I don't see why not. Can't see when I'm directly in Dalaran, so I never remember where to fly to. Yeah. Okay. So I want to queue for a specific. I want to queue for a Halls of Valor because I'm gonna need that for 2 reasons anyway. So we'll queue for the heroic one. I don't see why not. They don't seem any slower than the normal ones. And then I guess I want to go back to my class order hall. I suppose that's probably going to, Oh, hey, thanks. Epoch Progress. I don't know why they gave me that, but they're giving me another 10% right experience gain. Thank you. I don't know for what. Oh, I could afford another mount. Doing all the dungeons really important for infinite knowledge scaling. Just figured it out. Oh. Just like doing all of them at least once for the achievements. Okay, we ran out of Basilisk to buy, so I suppose we're buying the Felbats. I don't know why I'm checking the colors. Like, I'm not just going to buy all of them. I don't know why it's important that I buy the cool ones first. I'm not even riding them yet. +3 knowledge with the achieves. Gotcha. Speaking of, I can now get this one. I feel like I'm never gonna get everything that's available in Phase 1 done in Phase 1, like with the class campaign, and the Broken Shore campaign, and the zone campaigns, and the Suramar campaign. Like, I feel like it's just a lot. I want to get some stuff finished. Get the funny dialogue with Moritari? I don't know. What's she supposed to say? Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go talk to the bird. I was going to go back to Tree Shot Lodge. This is why I didn't see a problem with the time gating. Can you imagine they didn't layer it? I mean, I just would have had to pace myself more, but it's kind of a big ask for me. There we go. Eagle to Tree Shot Lodge. Maybe it was only the first time that they made me, like, actually fly there the long way. He wants me to go... They want me to go find people. I'm assuming I can just go talk to my map here and pick out something new to start, because I did finish Asuna. It gave me the achievement and everything. Yeah, alright. High Mountain. Why not? Let's have at it. We can even track the High Mountain campaign achievement. It's kind of nice to see... like, the progress as you're working through it. Next time you're at the bazaar, you should talk to her. Oh, okay. So we're going... that's class campaign. Oh, they want me to talk to somebody in Dalaran. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, can you take me back to Dalaran? There's a portal to Dalaran. It's right in the middle up here. I remember one or two things. Maybe. That's right. I used Legion Remix Helper to automate quest turn in, but not quest pick up, because I figured I wanted to, I guess I can use this as a shortcut to get back to High Mountain. Like, take a look at the quests even slightly every time I pick them up, because otherwise I get confused about where I'm going. Do you think I can get to 80 today? I have another hour and 15 minutes. I guess maybe it'll slow down a lot at 70. This one's so close. Moritari has a 250% XP bonus for killing mobs at 70 that I really wish I knew before. Oh. Hey, Rexar. You don't need me to do anything, do you? Oh, hey, sand. Build a campfire and cook a steak. Sure. Why not? 70 to 80, super fast for me. Okay, any bit? Oh, I need to get wood. For a second I thought that he was gonna just have me use my, like, cooking skill, which I don't have because this is Remix, to make a campfire. I thought that was how that was about to go. This isn't even our High Mountain campaign. I think we're just vaguely sidetracked. We'll need to do it eventually. I want to do the class campaign as well. I think they'll give me achievements for that. I think I just made him lunch. You know what, Rexar? I'll be back later. You just chill here. You eat your steak. I have High Mountain questing to do. We are gonna hide that, and we're meeting Warbrave Oro. This way. Noswin did have the item to track the herb snores. Good, 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 good. They're surprisingly profitable, I found. Lots of good stuff there. Hazel, I'm bummed. I've been using the little plastic authenticator and it finally stopped working. Not sure what to do. Put a ticket in. Won't let me download the app without it. Oh. Oh yeah, hopefully they can help you get switched over to the new app. They just put it on the Battle.net app. They actually already phased out the old authenticator app. You managed to skip a whole life cycle of authentication. Fell shatter get. Fell shatter. What's a fell shatter? Also, am I going downstairs or something? Outside, maybe? Downstairs. My sons kept telling me to switch, but I didn't listen. You can have it removed through a security process. Had to do the same thing ages ago. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you they can help you. I would just make sure that you've budgeted some time when you do call or contact them or whatever it may be. That kind of thing never really happens in a hurry. Alright, we're off and away. DPS queues are not super snappy, but I kind of forget that they take so long because I'm usually doing something else. Like I have questing to be doing in the meantime. It is kind of fun doing questing campaigns and just being increasingly overpowered with every new zone. So after a while you're just like, not one-tapping mobs, but they definitely die faster. Are you gonna keep the remains of your plastic authenticator for nostalgia? Get it encased in resin. Put it in a little pedestal. Of course. It's kind of cool. I never had one. I remember I never got it, but I had this weird desire to get. Remember when World of Warcraft did like a credit card tie-in and you could get like a Thrall MasterCard or something? I never did it. But I remember thinking that was cool. Which is approximately how long ago it was that I thought that was a good idea. Twisted Crusade makes questing really fun too. Twisted Crusade. Oh yeah, it's my friend. It's like how I stole my Starbucks gold card I got in 2015. That when they did the Chuck Norris and Ozzy ad series? Maybe. It's a long time ago. Wish it happened before Remix. I'll be so far behind. You'll be okay. Remix has loads of time. There's tons of people that are waiting until all of the phases of it are available, and there's gonna be months after that to get everything. You will definitely not run out of time. Also, is it just me or does this look delicious? I love me some, like, heritage corn. Forgot about the credit card. I have one floating around here somewhere. I would eat them. They just grow on the ground, huh? Not in, like, big stalks? As long as it doesn't have the grubs in it. It's like cabbage corn. I mean, I guess they have been sprayed with poison idols, if we're really thinking about it. What's over here? It's a con. Oh yeah, it's a kitty. That's right. Yeah, it's like 100 or something days from now, so I'm assuming... Well, not assuming. I could think about this and do the math. We've got time. Love the name Crawdad. Thank you very much. Apparently Flabby did get started in Remix, and he's got a character named Lobster. It's good. No guilt yet, though. Let's delete it. Maybe it adds a psychedelic. Listen, it's gonna wash off in the sink. It'll be fine. Did Blizzard say when they'll reactivate character services? I have not heard. I didn't realize those weren't active. First tier Midnight for Hunters is ugly again. Aw. I can't remember the last time I put out one of my hunters. I have a lot of hunters. I don't think they ever wear tier sets. I put them in goofy sets. I put them in funny, or questing sets, leveling sets, anything else. Hunter tier's always been kind of clunky. It doesn't really fit with what I feel like my hunters are about. What is the little Coley false drop? Someone messed up when implementing the drop, and they had to basically do it again. So they've tagged the first one that won't work as false, and you should have another one that will work correctly. But yes, someone messed up. What are your hunters about? They're about camping in the woods with their pets. They're not about taxidermy. They're not about trophy tusks. They're about, being sleek and portable. Not clunky. Listen, if I'm slaughtering animals, it's just because Hemet Nessingmori offered me a nickel. It's not my fault that I'm being paid. Blame the economy. Yeah, goes a long way. My hunters only tame animals and hang out with them. I would make a hunter that was if I was going to do a pacifist character that never fights anything, I would totally do a hunter. Fish are friends, not food. I'm only killing them because it was someone else's idea. Oh, these cursed bonus objectives will be the death of me. Oh, I need to spray some drug bar with bug attracting mist. It's not enough that I'm killing them. I'm also giving them bug bites first. All right, sure, yeah, why not? Fine. Do you want some mist? Yeah, okay. Bug attracting mist. That must be harder to develop than a bug repelling mist. Depending on how picky the bugs are, I suppose. Do you think the Midnight Season 1 tier set actually looks cool, though? Which goes against how I feel about skulls and bones in my hunter sets. Oh, hey, Halsey Valley. That's right. I did sign up for that. Sounds like sugar spray. Oh, yeah, I guess that would do it. That's how you get ants. Oh, this is such a pretty dungeon. I always forget. That's nice. See how far the tank's going. I've had to get in the habit of not just immediately opening up and waiting to see where they're actually getting to first. Haven't been here in a while. Hope you've been well. Enjoying the new home. Thanks, Real Marky B. I've been good. The home is so cool. I have a house. Sometimes I'll laugh really loud and then I'll be like, oh no, I should lower my voice. And then I think, who cares? I'm gonna laugh as loud as I want. I'm going to cackle. I'm sharing walls with nobody. Took me a year to finally start being as loud as I want. It's funny. Or just going outside. I never used to spend time on my balcony. I had plants out there, but I never used to spend time out there because it wasn't that private. And if anybody else was kind of on theirs, I would just even no, not that I was allowed to be out there, but it's just kind of a bit awkward. So I never would, and now my yard is private enough that I feel like I could just go hang out there. I can go up there in my pajamas, you know? I don't have to be like dressed for outside or like ready to interact with people to spend time outside. And that is amazing. Just to hang out outdoors without the threat of making small talk. And I liked making small talk. I enjoyed my acquaintances with all my neighbors, but it's nice to just be able to be outside without having to be like out, you know? As long as you don't mind the bears. Yeah, the bears don't expect a lot from me. The bears just want me to leave them alone. The bears have given me less trouble than the deer used to in Victoria. The deer used to be way more aggressive than the bears have been. That will be the last time I bring up that bear. Play with my dogs in my pajamas a lot. I almost put the little clip of the bear in the member video, but then I didn't. I have it, though. Maybe after the dungeon I'll show you on stream. I don't know. I need Blizzard to help me. Minus metadata. I don't usually post stuff with publicly visible metadata. Yeah. It's a good thing to be aware of. It is kind of lesson 1 of posting online, though, is maybe don't attach your location to it, though. Thank you for all the streams. Stupid IRL stuff going on. Now I can take my mind off it. I'm glad to have you here. Are other people using this remix time ability? I never see them channeling it. They must be. It's really good. I use it to get my Twisted Crusade off cooldown. Have yet to use it. I forget. Get more common demon friends. And then also Bestial Wrath, but like, you know, whatever. Early on, I feel like it's easy to forget to use it because before you have any cooldowns, it's not really for anything. I always use it after Dreadlord. Yeah. Enjoying remix? Yeah, I really am. I'm up to 60 now. I'm level 60. I don't have any CDs. What did you decide to level, C22? What are you playing? Didn't go outside my balcony because we had a bad yellow jacket wasp infestation. Now it's mosquitoes. We managing to dodge the lag. The first day was awful. I've dodged it ever since, though. Although I've been procrastinating on going to Suramar because I've heard that Suramar tends to be laggy. So I'm just kind of leaving that one for later because I figure a lot of people are filtering through there just because it's popular. It's got the best transmog. I'm just kind of giving that one a few days and doing other stuff in the meantime. The other zones seem to work fine, though. I just used it for the first time now that you brought up that ability. Oh, we got more. We got company. I just gotta remember to keep my cooldowns cooling down. Suramar's super long. And soon, honestly, I can only do it in off-peak times. I wanted to use the prettiest Shara dress. I know, I'm dying for it too. I know I'm gonna get it though. I'm not letting remix end without getting it, so it can wait. It's not going anywhere. Suramar on my server unplayable second day in a row. I'm afraid of that. I'm having such a nice day. I'm so glad you guys are here. The tea's good. It's like a green tea with like a little hint of lemongrass in it. It's nice. Right back at you. I wonder if this year is the year that I start growing and drying my own tea. All I really need to do is just like cut a bunch of mint because it's taking over my life anyways. And then just like hang it up, I guess? Or maybe get a dehydrator. I tried to oven dry tea once in my life and I just made a mess. It didn't go well at all. Cozy way to walk into a long weekend. Oh yeah, it is a long weekend. I remember because I wanted to go do like an errand on Monday and then I was like, wait, it's Thanksgiving. I don't know if it's going to be open. I think you have stopped growing, but drying your own tea sounds nice. You don't think I'm going to get any taller? Is this it? Oh. Super fun, mostly playing it early in the day or very late at night. 300k bronze, not because I'm saving up, just can't decide what to buy first. They're gonna cap you at 500, you're gonna have to spend some at some point. Hanging herbs works well, dehydrator's faster. I'm wondering if hanging herbs wouldn't dry them fast enough before they start to like mold or something, just because of how high the ambient humidity is here. And also the fact that I can't heat my house right now, it might not work well. Oh, they upped it to 2 mil? Oh, that's good. I'm buying unicorns, I'm a simple creature. Yeah, I've been doing the mounts. I'm almost done with the mounts. When can you heat your home? A couple more weeks. I can heat it intermittently with wood stove fires, but I only have so much firewood that's dry. So I'm saving it for when I'm really desperate. Or if the power goes out. And then I get really, really cold. But, I mean, I could always just do, like, jumping jacks in my living room and then just try to heat it up with body heat. You know, that's an option. But I've been kind of training for this my whole life. I usually play chicken with turning on heat in the winter anyways to see how long I can save money by not paying for heating. So this is just a higher stakes version of that. Can you DoorDash firewood? I'm sure someone can. And if I was going to actually purchase firewood, it wouldn't be like a short-term delivery thing, but I would probably get some delivered. It's just a bit expensive. Although not as expensive as getting it from the grocery store. I'm not exactly next door to a 7-Eleven. I am a little bit farther in the bush than that. You have wooden doors that you can burn. I know you're joking, but you should never burn anything other than like seasoned firewood in your wood stove because of both air pollution, but also they can do weird things to your chimney. It's not safe. It's not rated for burning like treated wood or paint or anything like that. We're getting a heat pump installed. It's just going to be a little bit before we can get it done because I'm getting it done pretty comprehensively. And they're taking out some of the old infrastructure to sort of rig it on. So it's going to be a whole thing, but it'll be nice. Yeah, also seems like that could poison you. Also, the one time I had a fire, it didn't really make it much warmer. I did one fire and I was all proud of myself for finally getting the wood stove going, and then it didn't really move the... It didn't really give us any extra degrees, even in the same room as the wood stove, so... maybe my fire wasn't that hot, or maybe my house is not that well insulated, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but... Lower mainland, we have burn bans for non-sanctioned firewood. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure there's something like that here, too. Bread-powered self-heating. Yeah, you just bake a lot. just make a lot of bread and cookies and stuff. You know, have your oven on for a while. Yes, that's expensive, too, electric-wise, but, you know, at least you're using it anyway for the food, so get a little extra heat. If it's not heating up the room, it might be burning too fast. I guess I'm not really that educated on thermodynamics, but if it's burning faster, would it not be giving off heat more quickly, at least for that frame of time? Because where else would it go? But again, I'm a bit uneducated, so I might be just misunderstanding. Grab a big blanket. That's what I've been doing. I'm wearing several layers of clothes. I've got a blanket on my lap. I've got a cat on my lap right now. I got the long underwear going. I got the big fluffy socks. I've got the perma cup of tea. I've also, I'll like, if I'm going to sit on the couch and watch something, I'll take a hot water bottle. It's not burning hotter, you're just using fuel faster. But then where does the extra energy go? You can't vanish it. Right? Outside. Up the chimney. So what makes it not go up the chimney when it's going slower? It's probable that I was doing it wrong because I was just having a hard time not putting it out by closing the damper because I kept trying to close it too early and then I kept putting my fire out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I also didn't build it very big because I didn't want to use that much wood because I don't have that much wood. Because I did try to turn the air down, but then the fire just went out. It's harder than it looks, I swear. Go on fire building TikTok, yeah. I think maybe I just need more experience. I only tried it once. We'll get there. I'm new here. Yeah, I'm not as close to Canadian Tire as I used to be. We'll be okay. It's like 17 Celsius in here. It's not like outdoor temperatures. What is that in Fahrenheit? 17. It is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Something like that. But it'll warm up a bit through the day because of the sun and just from having us home and stuff. I just gotta get my dog to run laps. It's okay to not know those things. I just want to understand why, you know? I know that draft has something to do with it. Like temperature causing air pressure to cause your chimney to like suck up air or something. I've been out of school for a long time. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I'm a seasoned sweater enjoyer, so we'll be alright. Oh, I need to spray them. Spray them! Spray! There we go. Oh, it didn't count. I need to spray them before I murder them. You are out of school longer than you've gone to school. Terrifying. There must be a max item level in Remix, but I don't know offhand what it is. Blood stoves take practice. Use them since I was a kid. They can still be temperamental. I was kind of embarrassed by how long it took me to even get a fire lit without killing it. Like, I understand the basics, but it was harder, and I was pretty cocky going into it, being like, yeah, I know how to do this. Took a while. Spray! I got 2 more infinite researches done. That's nice. But it'll be super nice to have in case, even once we have the heat pump installed, if our power ever goes out in the winter, you can't, you know, the heat pump's electric. And even if I had a generator, I'm probably not running the heat off it. It's probably just to keep the fridge on so that I don't lose all my groceries. So at that point, it's kind of nice to be able to start a fire to toast it up a little bit. Because we're not even in the winter yet. It's just October right now. I'm going to clean out my bags a little bit. 740's max item level for Remix. Nice. I filled the whole place with smoke when I was a kid because I forgot to open the damper. Oh no. Don't need that. Don't need that. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay. Those are all the same item level. It's wild that when the power goes out is a realistic scenario people are preparing for. I mean, it's not like a lot of preparation. I just made sure I had some candles and some matches. We've got some firewood. I guess it depends on how long it's going to be out for. And I won't know until I've like been through a winter or two. We'll see. We'll figure it out. As a kid, it would go out a couple times a winter, usually for just a couple of hours, occasionally for a day or two in like really bad weather. But, you know, you just kind of you just kind of do things that don't need power, you know. It's usually what's happened is that the snow or the wind has caused a tree to fall down, knocking out a power line, and the roads are too blocked by snow and or additional trees for the company to make it out as far rural as you are in order to fix this. So like it takes time for the roads to get cleared so that the power company can come get it back online. So if you're like close to a center with a lot of people, they prioritize those areas first. But if you live in the bush, they will get to you, but it's not going to be immediately. Takes a little while. Yeah, if it was weeks at a time, then that's a different story. That's gonna maybe involve some further preparation. Remember the power going out on me twice in my lifetime for like an hour combined. See, that point is a little bit fun, you know, like if it's just for like an hour or two and it doesn't happen very often, it's like, ooh, what are we gonna do? Ooh, do you want to do a puzzle? Ooh. You live rural, sometimes the power company forgets you exist until you call and tell them that your power is out. Huge novelty. Where are the candles? We used to have these little mirror candle holder things that would reflect the candlelight out to kind of like amplify it a tiny bit. Those are cool. I still haven't finished a single individual wing of the High Mountain campaign yet. Oh yeah. This guy really cranks an AoE. We like that. That's what I need to do if I really want to level fast, is I need to be doing bigger pulls with my guy. Just remember that he can kind of crank. If you fall off the bazaar, dragon grabs you, brings you back. That's good news. That's kind of fun. Speaking of fans, this one's getting kind of cold. Tea light heaters, so you can warm up a big area with one tea light, some clay pots. I've seen those for like keeping a pot of tea warm, which I guess is why they call them tea lights. This way. Maybe? Maybe not. You'd think he'd spawn over here, but he doesn't. He's outside, maybe? I guess I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see. I don't really know what the power situation is going to be like here in the winter. We'll find out. In Victoria, I lived there 3 years. I almost never lost power. There was just enough backup grids, like if a line goes out, they can route power around to get you without needing to come out and fix that one right away. You'd think he'd be inside the cave. He is in the upper caverns. Okay, so I'm not trying to leave. I'm trying to delve further. I've experienced power outages in the tropics and in the lower mainland in winter, and prefer it cold. The house definitely keeps heat for like a little while just on its own, if your insulation's alright. Also, I got a great big dog that I feel like has to put off some heat. I feel like the room gets noticeably warmer when he's hanging out in here with me. Deeper caverns, huh? This way. Oh, little C2222 back with a 21-month resub. Probably a good indicator that my sub ran out. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your from now on ad reviewing. I canceled my YouTube Premium because I figured I wasn't watching it as much. I got Premium for a month to watch some... I guess it was the midnight announcement on stream on YouTube without ads running. But now that that's done now, I figured I could cancel it, but we'll see. See if YouTube pulls me back in, because it's not worth it watching YouTube with ads, I feel like. The Premium's way better. But if you're not going to watch it for a little bit, then, you know, you can save some money taking a break. YouTube ads get annoying really fast because they only show you like 5, and they just show you the same 5 over and over again. And then you start to feel judged that they think you would buy the thing because it's usually something kind of dumb. Gonna resub to Netflix later because I want to go through Downton Abbey. Nice. We, our one streaming service right now is Crave, because it has like a bunch of stuff that we're kind of watching and catching up on. But once I've kind of caught up in my watch list, I think I'm gonna can that one too for a while. Does it work like Twitch Turbo? Yeah. It's ad-free viewing for all of YouTube. There's other perks too for the different tiers of it. I liked the cheapest tier, even though it'll still put ads on music videos, but I didn't watch that many music videos. And I do get money if people watch my videos with Premium. It's actually much better than an ad view as well. So that's kind of nice. I was part of a YouTube experiment where they showed the same exact ad every time there was an ad. And then after a week of that, there was a survey that was basically, was that annoying? What is Premium? It's like a paid subscription for YouTube that removes advertisements. I know you can like ad block on PCs and stuff, but I watch most of my YouTube on my TV. And being logged in with an account that has Premium is nice because it means that you're not clicking through ads there. I get so lost. Can I leave this way? This is the way I just came, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I can leave this way. How does your revenue work with Twitch Turbo? It's a great question. Probably the same? I am less informed about that kind of thing than you would expect for somebody who makes a living on Twitch. I'm not like actively shilling Turbo to people, so it's not particularly important that I be up on how it works. Oh, big treasure. Oh, it's got like the old stuff in it. That's fun. Oh no, I got a memento. Am I able to afford another rank of this? Nope, not yet. Not yet. All right, I'm just gonna run out of here because I'm just lost. I am not a fan of caves. They have maps too. Remember when caves didn't have maps? I don't know how I ever managed. If I could find more of those time modes to fly through. There must be like a whole bunch of them in a zone somewhere. Oh, here's some. I need these just for my research. I still want a cave mount. Aw, my kitty cat is snoring. I remember pre-cave maps and I did get very lost. I think they should let us use our ground mounts in more like caves and indoor areas, because like where else are you using your ground mounts these days? There's not that many places. I think it would be a good opportunity to just, you know, throw us a bone. BGs, yeah. Okay, a good opportunity to throw me a bone then. As somebody that doesn't do those. Where's my flower? I need it. I have a research assignment for it. I do love with Remix this time that the research assignments are for like all kinds of different things. And you can kind of tailor it to how you want to play. Like last time, there were like your dailies, right? And you would do your daily round of like, or your weeklies of you do these dungeons or these raids, or like I had specific things that I would hit every single time. And it's nice to be able to kind of work towards the same things with different yeah. You know, if I want to do outdoor stuff, I can. What's up, Hazel? Hello, how you doing? Even Quest, pretty good for infinite power. Yeah. How many of these do they want me to get? They want me to get 50, which feels kind of crazy. I could do another 5, and then 4 herbs. And that doesn't seem unreasonable. They like putting them along, like, rivers and cliffs and stuff. I think they're trying to make, like, scenic flight routes. As I say that, they've dried up around the rivers. Alright, need some ore and herbs. They'll lock that behind an achievement for indoor riding. Yeah, maybe. 4 more herbs and ore, and then we can go turn in a bunch of research. Oh yeah, one of these things, that's right. When is a good time to do the Heroic World tier? That's a good question. I haven't been back in to do it yet. I'm sure I could, but I guess I'm waiting until I feel like I'm too overpowered without it. You know, like I'm getting bored playing without it and I want to amp it up a little bit for extra rewards. But I'm not even really all that locked into what they're bribing me with. The achievements, sure. Halls of Valor's back. Yeah, give it a shot whenever you feel like trying. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm not sure if there is like a one right time to do it. I'm still in, without it, things like rares and quest bosses still take me quite some time to do on my own. So I feel like I definitely need more leveling and more power first. Three more herbs and ore. I was finding so many of these in Val'sharah. I wonder where they all went. They like dried up on me. I'm still tracking them because I do see them sometimes. Yeah, you can clap on, clap off, exactly. You turn it on at the bazaar, and then you can turn it off from anywhere. They give you an actual ability that that pops you out of it. Oh, I had my mini-map zoomed in. That's why I'm not seeing any herbs, is because I had to be right on top of them. I'm silly. That happens to me a lot. Quest giver's trying to push me into it at like level 10. Yeah. They warned me not to do it until 25. They were like, listen, you can do this if you want. You're gonna die. And then I did it, and then I died, and then I thought, well, I can't say you didn't warn me. One more of these guys. That's what's going on. Now there's all kinds of herbs in ore. Alright, I got research assignments to turn in. We're heading back. Tell me how to track herbs and stuff. So that you should have an item in your bags called an Elixir of Remembered Sight. So if you're not seeing them tracked, try clicking that and that should turn it on. If you deleted that item or you don't have it for any reason, you can talk to Nostwin at the bazaar and he'll sell you another one for 5 bronze. It's kind of unintuitive compared to how we normally track, or like it's a bit strange. So I don't blame you at all. Hard time is Havoc, kind of relying on other people doing the same quest. Now it's 67, more challenging than normal leveling, but still fun. Looking for it in the mini map and the world map. That is where you would expect to have it. That would make sense. Oh well. Don't need that. those are upgrades. And we can pop open a few more of these. Item level's coming along. Weird roundabout way to track gathering professions. They've done kind of a funky way of tacking them on without really having professions. I'm not mad at it. I think it's fun. Worked for me. Okay. I have some bronze. Oh yeah, I came back here because I wanted to turn in my research. That's right. Oh, lots of rep. Track the core campaign versus the Sojourner quest. Use their normal achievement record. Don't know what I've done. I have been... I mean, I find in the Legion Remix section and the quest tab, even though I've done these achievements on live, I'm pretty sure, because it's with a time runner specifically, these are still not finished, so I've been tracking them that way. But the Sojourner quests, I feel like, are not marked with the campaign-shaped flag icon. They have the circle icon instead. So I've managed to avoid the Sojourner ones, just for now, while I'm doing the campaigns, by focusing only on the ones with the little flag icon. The dino came with me. I'm a Zandalari troll, so the dino was just a default pet. They gave me that one for free. Yeah, there's no skinning, no fishing, I don't believe. Reminds me, I want my bird back. I heard that there was only so many infinite researches you could do, but I just keep picking them up, man. They just keep coming. I haven't done Raid Finder yet. I guess I can go for it. Tormented Guardians. Any difficulty. Couple extra 1% buffs. Puts me at 62. 63. Not too bad. Must be one of my add-ons. And you're definitely looking in the remix section. So not up in the quest section, but down in the Legion remix section. And then quest. Because it does say with a time runner. But it could definitely be an add-on. And we want to get rid of these. And I have another 28k bronze. It feels like every time I come back here I can buy like 3 mounts. Although I'm running out of mounts to buy. I can buy these 2. 4 time runners for the Trial of Valor sets. What do you want? Reach level 70, and then she'll give me the wisdom, right? I'm level 65. Coming along. Thought one character was enough. Kind of getting fed up of faults. Can I just like... copy talents? I feel like I always want to be an AoE. Mythic raid in this remix way easier than Pandaria. Good. Good. Oh yeah, I was gonna queue for a raid finder wing. Just for infinite research. It is kind of nice as a hunter being able to just like cheat back to High Mountain with my Eagle to True Shot Lodge. Kind of handy. I can't believe it's 11:30 already. Time goes so fast when you're doing this. I'm not making it to 80 today. I might make it to 70. have a whopping 10k gold. On your remix character or just like in general? I have like 3k, just about 3. On my remix character. Wow. How do you manage that? You must have been playing a lot. Get more XP in hard mode. I feel like it'd be slower for me to do stuff though. Takes me longer to kill things. Vendoring the artifact power gray items. Yeah. Got to 80 normal, then hop to hard mode. It's alright. Oh wow, that Raid Finder wing did not take nearly as long as the dungeon queues do to pop. I wonder how long these take. You guys were telling me earlier that the LFRs are pretty straightforward. They're not. They just kind of fall over. I'm assuming there's going to be at least a few people in here that are stacked. So I don't need to... it's not up to me. Because my playtime so far at 65 is 9 hours and 12 minutes. Didn't feel like 9 hours. Three bosses? 3 bosses in the swing. This takes me back. I wonder if there's not a whole lot of mechanics to be done over here. Because I remember Dragon's a Nightmare. I do not particularly remember Cenarius. Wonder if I should start remaking my UI now since the add-on removal. Wouldn't hurt. Get a little head start on it. I think I'm gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of anything in advance. I'm gonna wait and see kind of on a case-by-case basis which add-ons throw in the towel and which ones still work versus fail to work. Yeah, if your UI is mostly Elven Weakors, then yeah, you're probably gonna want something. Sad there aren't any time running Twinks this time. Maybe they got the scaling sorted so that it wasn't a bad idea to level. I remember people using trial accounts just so they could lock their XP. That was a bit goofy, a little cheesy. It definitely feels much faster leveling than it did in Pandaria. For your first character. I remember in Panda I got like super fast to level alts, but like the first one really took like a while. I feel like I spent a week or so leveling my first alt or character. Sad I don't get alpha, got it during War Within. Once I know that they have beta access on like one of the pre-orders, right? Like on one of the expansion version pre-orders. So I feel like at some point that'll be up. It wouldn't be like too far away if you're really like tested. don't think I've played much Midnight since Remix came out. I've been too into Remix. Combine 100 of these to gain a significant amount of power. Oh. I haven't seen these yet. I guess this is my first raid. Good to know, good to know. This really whiz fast. I don't know how long I've spent in LFR, but I feel like it can't be more than a couple of minutes. Probably a good idea to do all of the wings at least once just to get the achievement. Do I pet all the way down there? No. It's around somewhere. Oh no. One of our raiders just yelling in rage. I'm lost. Oh. This is kind of a pretty raid. The Red Nightmare aesthetic was always really cool. Oh, Stevie, thank you very much for the 67-month resub. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was fast. Some extra stamina. Really living for the Christmas colors in Legion. There was such a good expansion for, oh no, never mind, I'm getting confused. I was thinking red and black, and then I thought Denathris, and then I thought Christmas Denathris with those little hats on his little hats on his horns. How does one open that special Remix Grid? Remix Grid. What do you mean? Like the artifact weapon thing? Or something else? Artifact one. Shift right click on your artifact. So I usually just open up my bags and then shift right click on my weapon. There might be a faster way, but that's what I've been doing. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I was wondering how I can help him, but there, that's how. There's no obstacle so tough we can't just click on it. I'm just gonna start taking any talent points. We'll fix it later. I wonder what it's... Oh, am I gonna? I don't know. I was gonna say, I wonder what it's gonna feel like to be getting, like, leveling a fresh character from scratch, but, like, once you've unlocked... I don't know if there's a cap to how much experience gain you can get, but, like, all of the big chunks from the achievements anyways. Like, do all the campaigns first. Got Remix Helper, it auto-filled in my sand. I wanted to check it. I think I have mine... I think I turned that off. I think I have it... Well, hasn't really been telling me these anyways, but it does have automatic node purchase. I guess I should just turn it on. I had it turned off so I could do it myself, but now that I think about it, I don't know why. I don't know what I thought I was going to accomplish with that. Doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm making choices. I'm just sticking to that one row. I have another infinite research to turn in, but I feel like it's not worth just like going back every time we want to turn it in. You get a lot of them. Auto Scrapper is also part of Legion Remix Helper. You can have it auto scrap stuff that's not an upgrade for you. Makes it a bit easier to clear out your bags without accidentally getting rid of something that's better. I'm not using the auto open everything. I kind of like opening the boxes myself. That part's fun. Which two add-ons? It's called Legion Remix Helper. It can do all of these different things. It has options for auto-opening your boxes, spending your talents. It gives you this tab that shows you the things that you still need to collect. Legion Remix Helper is the add-on name. People were telling me about this one yesterday. Hi Hazel, good morning / afternoonish. Hello Milligram, how you doing? Good morning or afternoon or evening. It is 11:43 for me, just about coming up on lunchtime. Now that I've said that, I'm hungry. What's for lunch? I don't know. I got chili, I got potato soup, I got bread. Thing that teleports you has an option to bring you back. Learned that out way too late. Yeah. I've just been trying to batch going back. Like, I figure I'm going to finish another one of these sooner or later. Like, I'll kill another 20 enemies and then I'll have 2 to turn in. Or, like, I'll fly through another 9 moats. Like, I just have so many of them on me that I feel like I don't want to go in unless I have a bunch of them to turn in. Soup with bread sounds good. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Also nice and warm. Can't argue with hot food. Almost lunch. Plan to go home, look at Remix for 25 minutes, and come back. Just a little sneak peek. Man, I wouldn't have the discipline to do that. If I had ever tried to play WoW on a lunch break back when I worked go to a workplace and work for other people kind of job, I think it would have made me late. Too easy to lose track of time for me. Confront Dargle. But I know people. I have a guildie that plays in his lunch break all the time. He does a key. He does a key every lunch break somehow. He just pugs a 10 key on his lunch. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Milligram. That's really hard. Maybe I was supposed to kill more mobs over there. It's time, not easy is what it is. Oh. You're a really good pet parent for recognizing that. It's hard. Wish I had enough time for a key. Nice being 10 minutes away from home mostly so I can take my mini Chewbacca out. Aw. My pets are so spoiled with me being home all the time. I go out to get groceries and they're like, "Are you sure? What if you didn't?" Dolphin, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Be 59 tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Don't think of getting another pet too hard when they pass away. That is fair. Oh, maybe I need to stand here? In this circle? I'm trying to escape the Enclave. Maybe if I actually escape the Enclave and actually just leave, maybe that'll work. Thank you for the 3 months of Super Duolingo. You betcha. It's a bit cheesy, but I like to think that one day when it's my time to go, all of the pets that I've loved and lost over my life will be all waiting for me in like a big puddle. And then I'll get to find out if the pets from different eras of my life like get along. They've all been sweet though. How we doing? My little gremlin is at least 13 years old. Oh, doing some remix stuff today? Yeah! I'm level 68. We started today at 44, so we've been really leveling. I think tomorrow might be the day that I get to 80. Did a bit the other evening before work. It's really addictive. So used to living with a dog. Don't think I could go without one. Would adopt a senior when the time comes. I spent a couple of years between dogs. Mind you, Joker didn't pass as far as I know. I just moved away from him. He stayed with my ex. But it was weird. It was very weird. It's very quiet without them. Even like, and Moose is a quiet dog, but he adds a lot of life just with his like presence. You have to wonder if the fish will be there, and if so, will they be in a floating bubble? Oh man. Burned out from Keys and Retail. Gonna slam remix rest of the season. Nice. Speaking of fish, how's Barbara? She's good. I've been meaning to move her into my office for weeks now, and I haven't done it yet. She's on a counter in a different room, and she's doing fine, but I would enjoy her company in here. And I bought an aquarium stand, like, ages ago, well before I moved, because I knew that I had it on a counter previously, and I knew that I might not be able to continue to do that. So I have a stand. I just haven't built it. It's been in the box ever since for like a year. Bottle of Airspark. Wish me luck trying to 10-eye Vishara. Good luck. You got this. You're gonna smoke it. You're the remix king. What am I doing? Did I not buy it? I meant to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, people are doing Mythic Plus. Not me, certainly, but people. Eternity Crystal, hello, how you doing? Hi. We are in the sunset of our stream. I'm gonna go for another 10 minutes or so. I don't think I'm gonna try Mythic Plus until I can solo it. If I wanted to do keys with people, I would do it on live. This is kind of a nice zone to be questing in. I don't mind this. Oh, that thing. I was looking right at it. It did not occur to me that was an item. People are just so people-y. Yeah. LFR writing with strangers is enough. I haven't joined any normal groups yet either. I remember it wasn't a big deal for Mop Remix. It was basically just LFR, but with the extra step of joining it in Group Finder. Can you pick up this strange orb at the bottom of the waterfall? Yeah. Just as soon as I realize what I'm looking at. I want to turn this in. I also want to kill 2 more things. And maybe get 8 more of those little Orbeez so I can turn in a bunch of research assignments at once. Emerald Nightmare like level 75. When I finished, I think I was 80. Nice. Alright, let's find a couple mobs. Doing normals. Most people ignore mechanics. Charge in, hit it till it dies. Except for necessary mechanics like the eye in Emerald Nightmare. This character is a hunter. I am a Beast Mastery hunter. I am Crawdad, the Zandalari troll hunter. He's fun. We've been enjoying him. 8 more of these guys. I'll praise the Crawfather. You're doing Mythic Plus with a 5-tank group? Fun. Is that the meta? Or do you just like know a lot of tanks? Do you got like a club? You gonna make a High Mountain Tauren? I didn't plan to. I was just gonna play this one. God, that's one. I don't even know if I'm gonna make Alts and Remix yet. I haven't really decided. So that's why I can't find a group. All the tanks are just playing with each other. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Okay. I think I might be just about caught up on mounts. Starting with 4 alts for Remix already set up. See how it goes. Nice. Are you doing one of each armor type? Apparently Myth Raid's just tanks. All other classes die too fast. Interesting. I feel like for stuff like that, my move might be just to procrastinate until Blizzard kind of like irons out all of the really egregious balance issues. I feel like that's a good idea. Oh yeah, I was going to turn some of these things in. I always forget that I have Quest to turn into Eternus because he's so tall that I don't see the thing. I'm never looking up that high. Okay, another 2% XP. Made a Belf DH in hopes that new space will be available, or new spec will be available to, Right amount of procrastination, yeah. All kinds of gear. Unlimited power too. Oh, I get extra knowledge for that. That's nice. That'll help. Also reputation. Reputation. Okay, upgrade. Yep, big upgrade actually. Although, you know what? The power doesn't seem... the stamina is an upgrade, but the power otherwise seems to be about the same. So that's good to know. That's all you're really missing out on by letting your trinkets fall behind. Time for lunch. We'll be done soon. Hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. See you later. Right back at ya. Right now, the thing I'm most excited about is just hoarding experience gain buffs, which is funny because I'm at level 70 now, so I'm only 10 levels away from not even needing it anymore if I don't level any further alts. Wish my Borderlands crew also played WoW. Having to split my time between Remix and Borderlands 4. Hunter, Druid, Warrior, Priest. Nice. Good spread. Infinite power. How's my weapon doing? Oh, coming along. Stamina, and then speed, and then Call of the Legion. I don't have these yet. They look good. More talent points. Oh, I'm silly. I've been making a new build. I need to import a build. Why does my AoE build not have multi-shot? That feels funny. I was wondering why it was gone. Oh no, hang on. That's because it's a single target build. I did that backwards. I had it backwards on Wowhead. That one is single target. Oh, sorry, kitty cat. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I bumped ya. I bumped ya. You all good? Single target. For some reason, the Wowhead page doesn't want to let me copy the talents for AoE, but that's okay. Quest with the NPC near the Bazaar portal gives you 20 to 50% bonus XP. Yeah, I think I did just get that, so I bet you this is looking better now. Although it says 65%. But I feel like I just turned that in. So maybe it's a separate buff somewhere else? Oh yeah, there it is. Infinite Wisdom, 250%. We got it. People don't do no multi-shot builds in Mythic Plus. Oh man. I'm just trying to show my Beast Cleave on, man. I'm 615 now and can mass pull in hard mode as Ret. Feels good to go in one-shot mobs to help people level. Feel like a kind god. Targeting add-on. Targeting. Maybe waypoints? Might be waypoint UI? I'm not sure. Should we see if we have any more mounts to buy? Yeah. Waypoint UI is the name of that one. It's nice. Uh-oh. Guys, I bought them all. I mean, there's more for next phase, but we can't buy these ones yet. Should we have a little preview of what we're getting next phase? Plague horses. There's one Mana Saber. That's kind of cool. Reminds me of the one that they sold for Keshop. I was going to say Hellfire Cores, but no, those are the raid drop mounts. We have those already. There's Midnight. Got that. And then even later on, Mana Rays, Extra Urzel. Man, they really have lots of colors in these. Some Telbooks. Okay. Is there a best way to get bronze? Probably! You seem to get lots of it doing almost anything, though, so I've been kind of pursuing other goals and letting bronze happen to me, and then I figure later when it's the only thing I want. I guess I'm pursuing levels first, and then power. And then once I feel strong enough, then I'll probably start doing bronze on my fully leveled, powerful character. That's kind of my order of operations, I think. Oslo, thanks for the 8-month resub. Happy Friday, Hazel and friends. Happy Friday. Kitty cat, you can come back up, but I'm just about done here. I gotta get up, baby. You wanna come say bye? Current mounts will still be available next patch, so if you want to kind of grind everything out all at once, you can wait, if you like, until they've released all the phases and then do all of it. Yeah, Kier wants an extra hour. Unfortunately for her, I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Fathom Delver on sale. PTR didn't make it to live. Oh, man. Yeah, it is fun getting stuff. Autopull, thanks for the 59-month resub. Appreciate it. Oh. Kitty, your modesty. Hi. She's real cute. She's real sweet. Gentle hugs. Thank you so much for being here today. I will be back tomorrow. I have big plans of hitting level 80 and figuring out what that's all about. Appreciate your company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.